The island of Sodor, home to the Northwestern Railway, one of Britain's most greatest railways of all time. It is also considered a safe haven for steam engines, so that they can be protected from the threats of scrap. But it's not just steam engines that live on the Northwestern Railway. There are diesel and even electric engines that all work hard to please their controller. Today, we will be spotlighting one of these engines. Oh, who might this be pulling into this station? Ah, it's Edward. Good morning, Edward. Edward is one of the oldest engines on the island of Sodor, though because of his age, he's been teased a lot by some of the bigger engines. However, that hasn't stopped him from being useful. Years ago, Edward used to work for the Furness Railway. He worked on the railway as an express engine. This was due to his unique wheel configuration, allowing him to go faster than others. However, when the Northwestern Railway was being constructed, engines from the Furness Railway were brought on to help. And Edward was one of these engines. After several years of building, along with a cheeky tanker to the railway was finished. However, when the Furness Railway engines left, Edward didn't accompany them. The manager of the FR said they didn't want an old engine like Edward to return, thanks to his growing age. They didn't think a shy steamer like Edward could be useful anymore. However, the Fat Director thought otherwise. As such, he sent Edward to the works and purchased him to help run the line. When he returned, Edward worked with Thomas and some other engines to help run the line. However, as more bigger and stronger engines arrived to the railway, Edward found himself to be used less and less until he became familiar with the rear of the shed. And the bigger engines weren't afraid to tease Edward because of this. Edward knew he could be useful again. All he needed was a fair chance. However, as the weeks passed, it didn't look like it would come. That was until one morning.
The driver won't use you again. He wants big, strong engines like us. What's the matter?
Would you like to come out today? Oh, yes, please.
first time in a long time, Edward felt useful again. However, he still had one more challenge to overcome, and little did he know, it would occur just later that day.
Gordon can't get up the hill. Will you take Edward and push him, please?
We're coming, Gordon! Just give it another go, Gordon.
No,
Oh, come on, Gordon, you're not even trying.
no, I can't.
What do you mean you can't? Just one more try.
Read my lips, Charlie. I can't do it.
Why? Why can't you just frickin' do it, Gordon?
No use at all.
You wait and see.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I will do it. I will do it.
Edward, you've done it!
He didn't even say thank you.
That doesn't matter, Edward. What matters is that you've done it. I'm proud of you, old boy.
After this, Edward found new courage and potential within himself, and years later, Edward was given the Brendan badge by the Fat Controller. Edward couldn't be happier. Edward continued to be really useful on the Brendan branch line. However, he would later find himself in more trials and tribulations in his life. From being ridiculed by others,
Just pathetic. He should give up, be preserved before it's too late.
Shut up. You're all jealous. Edward's better than any of you.
to being pushed to see a friend, to literally being torn apart. However, throughout all of Edward's struggles, he manages to pull through. Edward never gives up, even when things may seem bleak. He may not be the strongest engine, but he is certainly one of the bravest engines you will ever find on the Fat Controller's railway.